So my name is Shelby, and I'm the founder of NextRep. And I would say of the thousands and thousands of hours that an athlete spends honing their craft, there's often a few moments that stick out to them in their career. For me, a few of them, I will name them for you. One is my mom nearly kicking me out of the car for my first lacrosse practice because I was too afraid to go. The second was earning a starting position on my college lacrosse team as a freshman. The third was tearing my ACL in our conference championship game. I know. And then the last one, wait for it, it was just all the junk we used to have stored in our locker room that never got any use out of. And I feel like it's a safe space to be able to tell that story here. So that is the reason why I'm here today to talk about NextRep. And as it turns out, I'm not the only athlete who has had a similar experience. Lou Barnes, former Seattle Reign captain and National Women's Soccer League Defender of the Year multiple times, has also been reflecting and ruminating on this problem. So she recently joined the NextRep team, and together we're here to solve the problem of really expensive sports with really a lot of things that no one knows what to do with. So as Jackie said, a basketball, $100. A baseball bat now, $450. A lacrosse stick, just the head part, $200. So not only are sports becoming more and more expensive, but think about just how much equipment one athlete needs in order to play a sport. And then also with that, right, we can go and shop secondhand, but it kind of feels a little icky. It's not really a fun experience, and there's a lot of problems with trust and quality and overall distribution when it comes to sports equipment. Also, a lot of complexities and technical things that are required when you're going to buy a piece of sports gear. So NextRep is the marketplace that's specifically built for sports communities to make it easier to reuse gear, and then also for teams to fundraise for themselves throughout the sale of equipment. Additionally, content and a strong branded experience will help make it actually fun to shop for used sports equipment. So NextRep is a sports community marketplace that follows a familiar model, but again, it's really built for the sports community. So right now, users can post gear either for sale with an optional donation or for free. They can search for gear by product type, location, also by any sort of team that they're a part of people who are posting within that league, or if there's that give back community kickback option. Then they can buy gear where you can message on NextRep and pay off the platform at the moment. So the purpose of NextRep, right, is to help reduce waste while also creating economic opportunity. And it's important to have diverse revenue streams in order to do that. So not only transaction fees, which are common for marketplaces, will be a part of this, but also an annual premium membership specifically for teams and leagues. So an example of what would be included in that is working with nonprofits or teams to help facilitate the matching that happens between the athletes who have gear with the athletes who need new and emerging gear. And if you think of specifically youth sports where a kid will outgrow something after one season, that's a really high amount of turnover. So the industry for U.S. sports, for youth sports in the U.S. is $40 billion, which is a pretty sizable chunk of change, if you ask me. And after conducting a minimum viable product, so my MVP or first pilot that happened in the fall, I had a lot of learnings and actually made a few changes over this accelerator program, one of which was completely rebuilding NextRep on a new platform, and then also changing my target market from individual users to focusing a lot more on teams who have gear to give and need some help being able to distribute that. So what makes NextRep different from other platforms is a very fair and valid question, and here are a few of the reasons why. So one is really that team model where individual users, so think a parent, I can join one or multiple teams that I'm a part of if they're on NextRep and post my gear directly there. And then that way that overcomes barriers of trust, safety, distribution, and also helps build community within a team. There's that community give back portion where people can specifically raise money for their teams to help unlock and make sports more affordable and accessible. Ease of searching for how people like to shop for sports equipment. It's actually quite different from how people shop for a lot of other things. And again, that branded content experience to help people overcome some technical barriers to shopping for sports gear. And so my revenue will grow as the community grows. Building a two-sided marketplace is challenging, and that's why I think starting with teams and those premium memberships will be a huge unlock to build both that supply and demand. And so in summary, NextRep is a sports community marketplace that will help increase the useful life of sports gear while also creating opportunities for teams to fundraise and make sports more affordable and accessible and create local economic opportunity. So looking for some funding and people to test and join the marketplace, specifically if you are a part of a league or a team. And thank you.